So, 2, then the one person, 3 more, 5 comes, 10, then everybody, that's it. And then we go out, and a slow one, really big, slow. Great. Like this. Get close. Then we do the blinking, more wild. Yes. And to the face now. And we smile. And then we say goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. And we take it down. And stay. 4, 3, 2. So, I'm coming to the end now. I thought I would say a little bit again, something about the little son. Before I do this, I thought I should just try to sort of summarize a little bit, and then if you have a few questions, you can think about them while I wrap it up. I think the culture in the cultural sector, right? Art, literature, so dancing, music, theater. I think it has a special capacity. It can work with social dynamics. It can work with the shape of our society. It can investigate tolerance and limits of tolerance. It can address inclusion versus exclusion. A great work of art can welcome people having a good experience. An even greater work of art, it can welcome people who don't have a good experience, and the great work of art can say, it's okay. You can still be welcome. Maybe it's more clear with a museum. I always say, and a great museum, you can have many experiences. Some experiences, they are affirmative. They are good. They're intelligent, good. They inspire you and something. But for some people, the experiences might be difficult, or they don't experience anything, or they go like, maybe I'm not good enough to experience this. It's very sophisticated. For me, no. I feel excluded. So I think the cultural sector, museums, the strongest thing about the cultural sector is that it can say, even though you feel not welcome, you're welcome anyway. You can be here. And even if you have a bad experience, we can hold the bad experience with you, together with you, because you're not alone. That's why I think sometimes that the cultural sector is more visionary than the political sector. Because the political sector, you say, if you have a problem, well, it's your own problem. Maybe you should go somewhere else. I'm generalizing a little bit, I know. So I just want to emphasize this idea that creativity, art, a sketch, a model, action is incredible. Right? It's super strong, very robust. Of course, we must not forget on the top, we have art. Then we have museums and books and everything underneath. If there was no art, there was no museums, right? It's interesting. Sometimes the museum forget that. They think that they are more important than the artist, but they're not. So it's incredibly important to say, well, if art is so strong, we should trust art to do something, right? We should not be afraid. We should say, well, I'm an artist. If you say you're an artist, and I know there's a lot of artists here, you should not underestimate what authority you have as a representative of the cultural sector. It's really interesting. If you're making a drawing, small drawing on a napkin, and you lose your pencil, everybody in the world will feel okay to pick up the pencil for you. Even the highest king or queen, they say, oh, you lost your pencil. Right? This is so important. We must not forget this, that when we work with art, we're doing something very important. I say it in a humble way, and this is why I thought I should take this potential that art have and see if I can test it in a different project. This is where we started. At the Tate Modern in London, I told them, let's turn off the light and give everybody a lamp. This is the surrealist galleries. You know, surrealism is great. Actually, Man Ray, many years ago, suggested people to walk through the exhibition with fire in their hand. Slightly different concept, but beautiful idea. Very, very dangerous also. But the idea that you go like, Do you see suddenly I'm going like this, and then I go like this. Oh, I should turn it on. Do you know what I mean? Your arm becomes a guidance for your eyes, right? You go like this, you look like this, then you go like this, take a step, you go like this. So there is a physical contract, which is very different, using the power of the lamp. And some paintings, they were more interesting in the darkness than they were in the brightness. It's a little unfair, but the truth is, now we are selling this Little Sun, and that's the actual project. And in about, I think right now it's in 12 African countries. It's in slightly more than 22 countries in the world. We're selling the lamp. Here, this is in Ethiopia, in Addis Ababa. We're selling it for the price, the lowest possible price. So we are competing with kerosene, with the oil, with petroleum. So we have a business model, which is a kind of micro business model. And you can learn more about that by going into littlesun.com, and you can see about the project. And in 10 days, maybe 2 weeks, the film I will do, we'll make small exhibition on the homepage for Little Sun and say Little Sun visited Seoul. Together with you, we made a small project. I put it on the homepage. You can see it here from Leeum and so on. And it's a good opportunity for me to ask you to distribute the Little Sun story. That if you have power in your hand, you can become powerful yourself. It's about liberating yourself. This is one of our many kiosks. This is the next generation. Nobody knows. This is a mobile phone charger. So you're actually the first people to see it. So can you see there is a relationship? It can charge a smartphone. And funny enough, there is much more phones than electricity in the world. You know, access to phones have won over electricity. See, I thought of, just as an end, mentioning that maybe let's start a rumor, small rumor. But you know, you're so many here, we can just do a little rumor. Maybe next year, so think about giving power to the people. Take the power from the sun, make it accessible. The sun belongs to everybody. Nobody owns the sun. Not yet, at least, right? Nobody owns it. It's free. You take that and you make it available for all of us. So the rumor is, and maybe you can whisper it to somebody, then maybe in a year, maybe in 2 years, we put many balloons. Maybe the rumor is just the project, right? We take many of this, put them on balloons, and when the wind is from the south, we send it to our friends in North Korea, right? In the night, and we turn them on like this. So like a little group of stars, they fly over, and then they land. It's like giving power to the people. That's the rumor. So thank you very much.